What is good, Sixer Nation? It's DFJ Hoops here, back again with another video. Now, today, we're going to be diving into a hot topic. Could the Philadelphia 76ers be covering up a potential injury to Joel Embiid? With the season heating up, I think it's very crucial for Sixer fans to know what's really happening with the Star Center. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just get right into this. So, about sometime last week, the NBA announced that they would be investigating the Philadelphia 76ers on why Joel Embiid did not play in the team's nationally televised season opener against the former champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, at the Wells Fargo Center. Now, when I first heard about it, I was glad because I knew the NBA would at least reveal certain information that the Sixers organization is hiding from the fans. So I was in full support with this investigation. Now, after the NBA finished with the investigation about this whole thing, this is the statement they released. Now, I'm going to put the statement on the screen so we can all read. So here's the statement right here. It says, the NBA today fined the 76ers $100,000 for public statements, including by President of Basketball Operations Daryl Morey and head coach Nick Nurse, that were inconsistent with Joel Embiid's health status and in violation of NBA rules, including the league's player participation policy. The league's investigation also confirmed that Embiid has been unable to play in the 76ers regular season games this season due to a left knee condition, and therefore his games missed have not violated the player participation policy. Now, I'm going to read the last sentence one more time because I want us to underline this right here. The league's investigation also confirmed that Embiid has been unable to play in the 76ers regular season games this season due to a left knee condition. I want y'all to underline that. And therefore, his games missed have not violated the player participation policy. Now, right after this statement dropped, John Clark from NBC Sports Philly, shout out to him. This is what he had to say about it. He says, it's my understanding the NBA agrees with the Sixers and how they are managing Joel Embiid's history of knee injuries. And this fine is because of past comments about Joel not playing in back-to-backs anymore. The Sixers are managing Joel's knee with symptoms and how he feels. Now, if I understand this correctly, the NBA is not fining the Sixers because Embiid missed games on opening night or the games right after that, but they're finding the Sixers because of past statements that Daryl Morey made and Nick Nurse made and Embiid as well, because if we all remember correctly, before the season started, I think Embiid came out and said, I don't think I'm going to play in back-to-backs anymore for the rest of my career or something like that. And he did get a lot of backlash from it, including from, former players like Kevin Garnett, Shaq, and Charles Barkley. Now, here's my thoughts on this whole thing. First of all, I applaud the NBA for investigating this situation right here. And they have given us a little bit of insight into this whole thing that's going on with Joel Embiid and the Sixers. Now, according to the Sixers, they did say that Embiid is not dealing with any injuries. Nick Nurse, that's what Nick Nurse said. He said he's not dealing with any injuries, no setbacks. He's just ramping up for the season. We're just going by the individualized plan we have for him, right? That's what they said. But the NBA is telling us that Embiid did not play because he had a left knee condition. That's why he missed those games, right? He's missed 4 games so far. So the question is, what knee condition? Now, we all remember that Embiid did undergo knee surgery back in February to repair a torn meniscus in his left knee. So we all get that. So my question is the left knee condition from the surgery he had back in February? If that's the case, we saw Embiid play at the Olympics, and the Sixers told us that he's fine. He's not dealing with any injuries, and the knee's healing fine. That's what he said himself. So if he's dealing with the left knee condition, what could it possibly be? And in my opinion, I think this left knee condition, which the NBA just use it generally, but I think he's dealing with left knee soreness, right? I think he's dealing with left knee soreness. The same thing that Kawhi Leonard with the Clippers is dealing with. I think Embiid is dealing with the same thing, and he might be out for a few more games before he returns to action. I think he's dealing with some knee soreness, or it could be an inflammation or some swelling at some some part of the knee. That's why he's not playing. Because if y'all know this, Embiid hasn't played yet. I mean, he hasn't practiced in 5v5s yet, right? He's still following the quote unquote individualized plan they have for him, and he hasn't, done anything contact related. So, but I think it's a couple reasons why the Sixers probably don't want to give the fans this information, because for number one, I think they fear the fan reaction, right? I think they fear the fan reaction because when they come out and say that Embiid is dealing with, knee soreness or knee swelling or some form of inflammation, it might cause the fans to panic, and that might cause the fans to not purchase tickets. And if the fans are not purchasing the tickets, that would be bad for business for the Sixers. And another thing is maybe they just want to protect Joel Embiid's welfare. I think they just want to protect his privacy and his mental well-being, because sometimes that could be a reason why teams may not want to give out information like this. But I just think that at this point, you just need to come out and just tell us what's happening with Joel Embiid, because the fans are always going to speculate. The fans are going to wonder why he's not playing, and the reporters they're going to keep asking Nick Nurse about what's going on with Embiid almost every single time. So I just think that they need to come out and just let us know what's happening, because we just saw Nick Nurse dismiss a reporter's question with Embiid, with regards to Joel Embiid on how or why he's not playing, and Nick Nurse just shut them down, right? So I just think that the Sixers need to come out and tell us what's really happening with him, how many games he's going to miss, because missing 4 games in a row to start the season, that's not just because of an individualized plan. That's not just because of, load management. I think it's way beyond that, right? It's way beyond that. So the Sixers need to come out clean and just let us know what's going on. But these are my thoughts on this. Whatever you guys think, you guys can leave your thoughts right down in the comment section. Again, this is DFJ Hoops. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell notification icon so you get notified every single time a video is released on this channel. But this is DFJ Hoops. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.